name is Gabby and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, then welcome to my channel, and today's video is going to be my spoiler-free review for Six Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. I will have a link to the content warnings for this book down in the description below if you want to check those out, and then also my journal with me for this book should be out soon. So with that, let's just go ahead and dive right into this now. So this book follows our main character Shiori, who has a secret forbidden magic, and before her betrothal ceremony, she loses control over this magic, and although she successfully stalled the wedding that she does not want, she draws the attention of her sorceress stepmother. And this stepmother curses her and her brothers, banishing her and making it so she cannot speak, and then also turning her brothers into cranes. As she searches for her brothers to break this curse, Shiori finds a conspiracy to steal the throne, and she is the only person that can stop this and make everything right again. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the characters, and more specifically, let's start with our main character, Shiori. I really enjoyed her character, and she is someone that you really get to see undergo just a lot of character growth as the story goes on. And that is something that I really appreciated about this book and about her character. She's someone that I gelled with and enjoyed my time with, like pre-character growth through it all. And overall, I'm just looking forward to spending more time with her in the sequel because I am 1000% reading the sequel. On that note, I don't think I've said this yet in this video, but I love this book, so this review is going to be very fun for me. As for the other characters, there are a lot of characters in here, and I feel like they all really came to life on the page. Shiori does have 6 brothers, and I was originally worried that I wouldn't remember them or like start mixing them up, but that was not the case. Everyone felt as though they had like their own things and own personalities, and no one felt flat to me, which was so amazing. And then I also think the stepmother is just an incredibly interesting character, and there are quite a few of those incredibly interesting characters in here. I also found a lot of the relationships in this book to be really heartwarming, especially those between our main character and her brothers. And then she also does have like a lot of complex relationships as well, and then also just some fun and cute ones. There is also what feels to me like a love triangle in here, which would usually bother me more than it does in this story, because I don't know, I like the romance, it's nice, I appreciate it, but I also don't really feel like all that attached to it, for now at least, but I'm just having a good time nonetheless. The story also does include like a mix of a few different retellings. They should be up on the screen somewhere around here right now. The beginning of the story did feel fast-paced for me for like the first 100 pages or so, but then I felt like it really slowed down and we got to spend like a lot of time in certain places, or at least what felt like a lot of time, which felt really lovely because it allowed me to settle into the world and just into what I was reading. And that's not to say like those first 100 pages or so weren't really lovely, because they definitely were as well. And on that note, I found myself just getting so lost and invested in this story. There is just something so insanely beautiful about it, and I was just completely immersed in all of it, and also like the beautiful atmosphere that it created for me. I feel like this book covered a lot. Like I feel like I spent a lot of time in this world and with these characters, and once again the pacing just honestly felt amazing. And I just really enjoyed exploring every concept, plotline, setting, etc. that was introduced here. Like even the plot points that from other books I would be a little bit like, oh, okay, let's just get through this. And whenever that happened with this book, which was rare, but it did happen on a few occasions, whenever that feeling came up, it was immediately combated by, oh, it's okay, it's 6 Crimson Cranes and they're going to do very well with this. And it made me excited for things that I otherwise would probably not be all that excited about. And that just made me respect and love this story even more, and that always happened every time. While I was reading this, I kept trying to figure out and like narrow down what it is exactly about this story that was working so well for me. And the answer to that is just simply everything, but also something that my mind decided to focus on and like credit, I guess, is the world building. I feel like this world building also really helped me with getting lost in the story because everything was presented so well, and it felt like it was presented gradually in like bits and pieces, but still came together quickly, but also not too quickly. Kind of like what I said for the characters earlier, it felt like each place and each concept really came to life. And that's the thing about this book for me. Like, I'm trying to break it down into specifics when I really feel like the thing I love the most about this book is just how it all came together for me. I also do just want to give a quick shout out to the writing because there are some really beautiful descriptions, like in general, and then also about things that I didn't think I would get that excited about, but this book got me invested in anyway. Overall, I just think this is an incredibly well-crafted book and also just like a really beautiful story. So yeah, I ended up giving this 5 stars. I definitely need to get my hands on the sequel, and then I also do want to get my hands on this author's other books because that is definitely happening now. I feel like I've been hearing just such amazing things about Spin to Dawn for a while now, but the plot never really fully appealed to me, so I never hauled it or anything. But this book, and also just the writing style, made me realize that the plot definitely could end up appealing to me with this author behind it. And also, I don't know how I got through this review without mentioning this amazing cover because, like its story, it is incredibly beautiful. Okay, so that is all I have for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and answer the question that'll be around here if you want to do that. And hopefully I will see you here next time. Bye!